As a happy-go-lucky person, I'm a big fan of Mickey Mouse, especially since I can easily relate to him since I always try to make people happy, just like he does. But sometimes I worried if I ever get too carried away, and I can think my experience with the strange Mickey Mouse cartoon for a fact. But to be fair, I'll just explain what happened and not jump into conclusions. Yeah, I have quite an obsession with these old Mickey Mouse cartoons. So, as I always try to watch them whenever I can. However, it's not easy task since it's really hard to find them all in one place. And every time I try to look back to the page that had a cartoon I want to go watch, it would be gone. So that's why one day my friend decided to try to find some Mickey Mouse cartoons online and then burn them into a DVD so I didn't have to worry about trying to find them the next time I wanted to watch them. Unfortunately, he was only available to find one cartoon. I was disappointed, in fact. But when I saw the title of the cartoon, I realized it was one I had never seen before. It's called A Mouse in Need. I was really excited and curious to check out this new cartoon, so my friend downloaded it and burned it into the DVD and then gave it to me. I went to the living room and put the DVD into the DVD player. The cartoon opened up with the Mickey Mouse mowing Minnie's lawn. He was doing pretty well at first, but when he mowed the spot with the really tall grass, he was struggling to push the lawnmower forward. After a few pushes, he slipped and the lawnmower zoomed off the lawn, causing some grass to go fly off. That's when some of the grass peeled past a big pair of shoes that kind of looked like Mickey's, except they weren't. Mickey looked up from the grass and then noticed a big pair of shoes that was standing on the sidewalk in front of him. Mickey looked up higher, and that's when he saw the tall mouse that was the one with the shoes, along with having a pair of overalls. But the most distinguished features about the tall mouse was the face. He had what it looked like a head of the real mouse, along with having an emotionless expression with a blank stare. Mickey got up from the grass and brushed himself off. Then he said to the tall mouse, "Oh, sorry about that, big feller." The tall mouse didn't respond. He just kept looking down at the sidewalk. Mickey became concerned about the tall mouse as he asked, "Say, what a long face." The tall mouse didn't respond. Then Minnie came out of her house and walked up to Mickey as she asked, "Mickey, who are you talking to?" Mickey pointed to where the tall mouse was, but the tall mouse was gone. Minnie looked unamused. "There's no one there," she said, as she went back inside. Mickey anxiously looked at the camera as he said, "Boy, I sure hope that guy was okay." After that, the cartoon translated into another scene where Mickey was going on an evening stroll through the neighborhood. Eventually, he bumped into a tall mouse again. Mickey seems to be unrelieved or relieved. The tall mouse looked irritated. But the Mickey started questioning him anyways. However, when Mickey asked, "Where were you?" the tall mouse replied with, "That's none of your concern." Mickey then tried to apologize to the tall mouse, but the tall mouse just said, "Don't worry about me." Mickey tried to think of the way to comfort the tall mouse, but when he was about to speak up, the tall mouse was gone again. At this point, Mickey was become more and more concerned about the tall mouse, to the point where it felt like some kind of a strange obsession. But then he got an idea. Mickey looked at the nearby clock tower, then saw that the time was 8:37 at night, which was the exact time that he bumped into a tall mouse. He figured to come back at the exact time where he would be able to meet the tall mouse again. So the next day, he and Minnie had dinner. He told her he was going on an evening stroll. But then Mickey dashed out of the house and into the neighborhood. But then he waited for the time to turn 8:37. And once it did, and anxiously waited the tall mouse to appear. And sure enough, the tall mouse was there, just walking down in an empty street. Mickey followed him and started asking him questions. However, the tall mouse slowly became more angry every time Mickey questioned him. Eventually, his face became very angry as he was on the verge of losing his temper. Finally, when Mickey asked him one more question, the tall mouse completely lost his mind. His eyes and mouth became big. He grew two sharp teeth under his snout and grabbed Mickey by the neck with his giant hands with dagger, like fingers. Mickey tried to get himself loose, but the tall mouse's grip was too strong. Mickey started choking as he kept struggling to get himself free. Eventually, Mickey's eyes turned white and he was on the verge of passing out. He desperately kept trying to escape the tall mouse's strong grip. Unfortunately, it was too late, as Mickey passed out due to lack of oxygen. The tall mouse let go of Mickey and let his body fall to the ground as he walked away, ending the cartoon. I was so confused as to what I just watched. I mean, how could a cartoon like this be so obscure? I took the DVD and went to give it back to my friend, but I couldn't find him anywhere in the house. I don't know why he would leave the house without telling me. So I decided to go to his house and ask his parents where he was at. That's where I saw the man walking by. I think he might be my friend's dad. Maybe he could tell me where my friend went. He looks a bit upset. So, I don't think I should confront him. Can I?